Yo, what's going on, people? It's your boy Uche again with another video. So, I am here with another impromptu video that I'm going to be posting on my podcast and YouTube for anyone who watches these. These will not be going on TikTok and Instagram because, again, the algorithms on Instagram and TikTok, they don't give a shit about deep and genuine, heartfelt conversations, chat, and YouTube as well. But, I'm going to post them on YouTube and podcasts for anybody, like one or two people who actually genuinely connect with my shit. So let it be that. But I am streaming from Houston, Texas. I'm currently in Houston, Texas. I got here a few days ago. I was having a medical emergency. Like I mentioned before, I think I mentioned on Instagram and also on TikTok, I've been having, for several months now, my body has not been feeling right. And this started sometime last year and is just progressively gotten worse. It's like my body has given up on me, and I hope you guys can hear me because I'm talking with my earbuds, not with the wireless thing that I normally use. So I hope you guys can hear me properly. But anyway, my body has been depreciating for a while now, and I feel like I have an idea as to what is happening, what might be happening, but it keeps getting worse. I keep having many seizures and loss of consciousness. This has happened so many times. And I had a very big one in January that scared the shit out of me. I had a near death experience in January, and I had another one in April. The one in April was bad. I was hyperventilated and I was losing carbon, and I was rushed to the hospital in Ghana. And they did all kinds of tests, and they said I was fine, which is really weird. And I went back to the hospital a couple of times, and they keep doing more tests, and they keep telling me that I'm fine. Like, I do not feel fine. Something in me don't get right. So all throughout last week, I've been having mini seizures where I don't have control of my body. Like I'm trying to move my body, and I'm not moving. It's like I'm having, like a type of seizure and paralysis in a way. And it just keeps getting progressively worse. Now I'm like, okay, I have to go back to see my doctor so my doctor can do like a thorough evaluation as to what's going on. So I'm waiting on her so we can look into this because I don't know what the fuck this is. I've actually also had a couple of episodes here, being here in Houston, while I'm trying to do my best to see. I'm running out of breath. Do my best to hold on, Chad, so I can figure it out before I leave the country again. So, for people who follow me on Instagram and TikTok, if you're watching this or listening to this, my content production is going to be very slow this week. I need to catch myself, Chad. Which sucks because one thing about content creation, these algorithms, man, these fucking algorithms. Once you take a break, the algorithms, they'll punish you, man. They drop your shit. And to get back, you have to work very hard to get back on the algorithm. And I have worked so hard, man. I've worked so hard to build my platforms. And of course, when I first started this thing, I promised myself that I would not be a slave to the algorithm. And I have not, for the most part, because I see a lot of content creators do all kinds of fuck shit online, just so they can trend and shit like that. But that's not me. If I did what they were doing, I think I'll probably be bigger by now. But I'm just doing my shit with authenticity, genuineness. Hence why my growth is very slow. But I'd rather be me than be any fake shit. I'd rather be me, talk my shit, because I believe I'm the fucking full package. I don't need to diminish myself. You like me for who I am or not. Either way, it is what it is. So, but it's unfortunate that every time that you take a break, and these algorithms will punish you, and they're just toss you in the back seat and the back burner. That's what capitalism does. So I'll do my best to create some contents that are relatable, that the algorithm hopefully will pick up sometime this week, but I cannot promise because, look, I'm going through it right now, Chad. And I'm the only one, you know, like I run my own business by myself and I have no one who promotes me. Literally not a single fucking soul has promoted my business. I'm a life coach. Not a single person has promoted my shit. I promote my shit by myself. You know what I'm saying? And being online, using these apps, which I'm grateful for, like I'm genuinely grateful, even though they're annoying as shit, but the Instagrams and the TikTok and whatnot, blah blah blah. I'm grateful for these apps because they're free. You know, I get to be on there to promote my brand. The algorithms pick me up once in a while, and put my face out there. People are able to reach out to me. That's how I'm able to get clients. So if I don't work, I don't I don't push. So I have to push, and I have no one doing this shit for me. Come rain or sun, Chad. I have to do what I got to do. So um, yeah, these are the sides of content creation that people don't see, and I don't even know if I know any content creator who is dishonest and vulnerable, because usually they be trying to hide their darkness. Child. Everybody trying to make money, which I don't blame them. Times are hard, so I get it. So yeah, I say all that to say, please bear with me if you are watching and you're also following on Instagram and TikTok. I'm taking a break for now for a few days so I can figure out what the fuck is going on, Chad. Um, I'm gonna need to do like a full brain scan, X-ray. Thank you, X-ray or whatnot to see. Because I don't. That's also why I came here to take my time. It is expensive being here. Fuck, things have gotten way more expensive in Texas since I left. That's why I took my time to be here, because I want to make sure, like, I'm gonna be here for a couple of weeks to make sure that everything is well, or at least I know what's happening before I leave. Because coming to the U.S., especially from Africa, is not fun. I don't like flying. I fucking hate flying. Um, I don't like public spaces. Matter of fact, the day I flew out from Accra, I was having a mini episode at the airport. Oh my God, it was bad. It was bad. I almost didn't get on that plane, dude. Like I mentioned before, I have a mental health condition, like they call it, called derealization, okay, which is a condition where people believe that life is not real. Like life is an illusion, it's a dream. I've had it all my life and I have episodes of it. I've had episodes of it all my life. I've had this all my life, and like sometimes the episodes are mild, sometimes they're not mild. The best way to describe this to anyone who doesn't know about it is it's like being high all the time without needing any substance. That's exactly how I feel all the time, every single day. So imagine someone who takes the D word, um, someone who's always smoking or trying to get high. See, someone like me, I don't need that at all. I'm always constantly high. Life is like a movie. It's eerie. I've talked about this so many times. The algorithm suppress every single video that I do this on. Every single video where I talk about this, it suppresses. I'll be having videos on TikTok and Instagram that have hundreds of thousands of views. Sometimes even over 300,000 views. But when I do these videos, they get like 200 views. 200 views. And I have my predictions as to why that is, but it is what it is. Um, um, So yeah, it's like watching a movie. It's like sleeping with my eyes wide open. I've written about these in my books and also my spoken word poetry that I've recorded some of them. And anyone who can relate can definitely understand. I think I looked it up online and it said like less than 1% of the population suffer from this. So I've broken this down so many times on TikTok using philosophy, using quantum physics as to what this is. So for the most part, it doesn't bother me. For as a child, it did, because I didn't understand it. It did bother me, but then as an adult, I grew into it. I started having fun with it. So it's like every single time I interact with people, interact with humans, it's like watching a movie. It's like watching a movie where I am in the movie in real life. And now I've had like extreme episodes of it where I feel like I am no longer in control of my body, and it's the most eerie thing, weird thing. I have my suspicions as to what it might be, but I'm still here to try to make sure, the physical part is physically chair, especially before I leave the country, because I'm not trying to be doing this shit back and forth. Flying to and staying in America is very expensive, so yeah. But I'll be okay. I hope, I pray that I'll be okay. But I just wanted to come out here to let y'all know that your boy is back in Houston for now, and I'll probably be here for a couple of weeks laying low. I do have some work that I'm working on, some projects that I'm working on, so I'm gonna just try to focus on that as much as possible while trying to figure all this shit out with the hospital. Um, yeah, it's wild, man. It's wild. It's wild. It's a very interesting life. Very interesting life. Like watching a movie. The good news is that this is all temporary anyway. That's the good news. All of this shit is temporary. Eventually and inevitably, it'll be over. And I wake up. And I'm doing my best, through God Almighty who strengthens me, to lean into the present, the now, because it is what it is. And I ain't gonna lie to you, man. Sometimes this should be like, what the fuck? What the actual fuck? That's how I do be feeling sometimes. But what other choice do we have but to be? We check peace and love.